This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, jazz, craft beer, and wine highlight this weekend's Garden Gate Festival. Patrol cars sideswiped on I-64. Sports betting allowed on mobile devices. Kurt Guxa will be in with sports, and we speak with Sarah Leonard and Jamie John talking about Girls on the Run. All to come on WJTS TV News. Good evening, I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. The Garden Gate Jazz, Art, Wine, and Craft Beer Festival takes place this weekend on Saturday, April 27th at Market Street Park in Huntingburg. Highlights include art vendors, food trucks, beer and wine samples, and 2 stages of live music from 12 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Artisans, crafters, handmade goods, face painting, and more comprise the art market. Dining options include Gypsy Moon Nosh Wagon, Market Street Soup and Salad, Old School Cafe, The Dog House, The Pizza Revolution, and Sarge Desserts. Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Sarah Schrader says they have always made sure that the Garden Gate Festival offers a little of something for everyone. They have a variety of food options from chicken nachos, wood fire pizza, gourmet hot dogs to desserts. They are excited to be in the new Market Street Park and again offer one of the lowest priced festivals around. 2 admission bracelets are available for purchase. General admission, $5, is available to those 18 years and over. The sampling admission for those 21 and over costs $15 and includes entry, wine, and craft beer samples and a commemorative glass. Guests 18 and under are admitted free. Best Vineyards, Blue Heron, Ertel Cellars, Cedar Creek, Madison County, Monkey Hollow, Patoka Lake, Peppers Ridge, and Windy Knoll Wineries, along with Basket Case Brewery, DuBois County Suds Club, Salt Creek Brewery, Schnitz Brewery, and St. Benedict's Brew Works will offer samples until 7 p.m. The entertainment schedule: at noon, only Central College; 1, Poco Loco; at 2:30 p.m., Boca Big Band; 4 p.m., Monte Skeleton; 5:30, Kathy Morris Band; and the main stage gate on 307 East 4th Street serves as a drop-off location with on-street parking available throughout downtown. Pets, coolers, tents, and large umbrellas are prohibited. For information, visit GardenGateFestival.com or call the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce at 683-5699. DuBois County has seen a lot of rain lately over the past few weeks. Even last year, DuBois County saw much rain hit the area. WBDC, our sister station, reached out to hydraulic engineer from the Water Management Team, Louisville District of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Jamie Blanton, to get an idea of how much rainfall the listening area received last year and this year, based off of rainfall totals at Patoka Lake. Last year, Patoka Lake received a total of 57.32 inches of rainfall last year, with the most rainfall falling within the months of June at 10.8 inches, with June 11th having the most inches in a day at 2.35. So far in 2019, Patoka Lake has seen 24.07 inches of rainfall, with the most rainfall falling within the month of February at 7.14 inches, with February 20th having the most inches in a day at 1.9 inches. Yesterday morning at approximately 10:37, Master Trooper Ken Miller and Senior Trooper Brenda Tubbs were conducting a traffic stop on I-64 eastbound near the 37-mile marker when the driver of an eastbound Dodge van failed to move over as required by law and sideswiped one of the patrol cars. The patrol car that was struck was unoccupied at the time of the crash. Both troopers were uninjured. After the crash occurred, the driver of the van pulled off onto the emergency shoulder approximately half-mile east of the crash site, exited the vehicle, walked around, and then re-entered the vehicle and drove eastbound on I-64. Senior Trooper Tubbs immediately started eastbound on I-64 and noticed the vehicle had exited the interstate and was turning south on State Road 61. Tubbs drove south on State Road 61 approximately a 4th mile and found the driver had pulled off the highway on the east side behind trees and brush. The driver was identified as Eduardo Stevenson Gari, 29, of Louisville, Kentucky. Stevenson Gari was arrested for leaving the scene of a crash and taken to the Warwick County Jail, where he is currently being held on bond. State agriculture officials say Indiana motorists need to take extra care now that the spring planting season is in full swing with slow-moving farm equipment using rural roads. The Indiana Department of Agriculture says Hoosiers should exercise caution and patience in rural areas during the next 2 months. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says farm vehicles were involved in 73 fatal crashes across the U.S. in 2017, with 7 of those crashes occurring in Indiana. The most common farm equipment motorists will encounter during planting season include sprayers, tractors pulling planters, and trucks hauling agricultural products. These wide vehicles often travel no faster than 25 miles per hour. While most farmers will pull over so motorists can pass, it may take them time to find a safe place to do so. Sports betting will be allowed by using mobile devices in Indiana under an expected agreement in the state legislature on a wide-ranging gambling bill that would also allow construction of new casinos in Terre Haute and Gary. The Indiana House previously voted to allow sports betting only at casino sites, but bill sponsor Senator Mark Messmer says Monday that not allowing sports wagering through smartphones would be an unreasonable limit and that House negotiators had agreed to the change. Messmer, a Republican from Jasper, says if you have sports betting without a mobile platform, you don't really have a very usable tool. Opponents of allowing sports bets by mobile devices call it a significant expansion of gambling that could lead to traditional casino games moving online. The proposed compromise would let the Indiana Gaming Commission issue regulations and start approving casinos for sports wagering beginning July 1st. Messmer says they were optimistic they could have rules ready in time for the NFL season. That's really up to the commission on how fast they roll them out and get them into effect. The compromise is expected to be voted on as early as Tuesday or Wednesday by the House and Senate. The proposal would also allow the new owner of the Gary casinos to move from casino boats along Lake Michigan to an on-land site along heavily traveled Interstate 8094 in the city. The compromise legislation also sets up a competitive process to select an operator for a new Terre Haute casino. Another provision would move up the state's 2021 date for permitting table games with live dealers at the 2 Central Indiana horse track casinos in Anderson and Shelbyville. Messmer says negotiators were still deciding whether to allow the change to begin January 1st or July 1st of 2020. Republican Representative Ben Smaltz of Auburn, chairman of the House Public Policy Committee, had the panel adopt language in March banning mobile sports betting. On Monday, he says he anticipated it would likely be allowed in the final vote. Smaltz says he believes smartphone wagering would easily allow illegal wagering by minors. He says Indiana shouldn't adopt such a law just because other states were doing so after the U.S. Supreme Court cleared the way last year. Schultz says he thinks it is ill-considered and way too fast. Secretary of State Connie Lawson is warning Hoosier investors to exercise caution when approaching 2 financial investment trends that are spreading across the county: cross-selling and robo-advisors. Both are legal practices that can quickly backfire for investors if precautions are not taken. Cross-selling by banks and investment firms is a growing concern for securities regulators. At its best, this is a way for banks or investment firms to inform clients about the range of financial products and services available. At its worst, this common sales technique can take advantage of loyal clients, misleading them into acting against their best interests. Additionally, investors are increasingly turning to robo-advisors to help them manage their portfolios. Easy-to-use smartphone apps and online portals make setting up an account with a robo-advisor convenient and quick, which is contributing to their increasing popularity. However, using robo-advisors may yield unexpected and undesired results. They are relatively new to the investing landscape, and securities regulators are still working to understand the full implications of this technology. No investments are risk-free, no matter the technology used or the sales pitch made. Before making any financial decisions, do your homework and call the Secretary of State's office at 317-232-6681 or visit in.gov/SOS/IN Indiana MoneyWise. The full investor advisories are available at nasaa.org. Stay tuned. Weather, sports, and inform all still to come on 18 WJTS News.